What's the fastest way to, oh no, am I going to say it? To make money. Bruno L. asks, what would you say would be the fastest way to make money online for the remainder of the year? Well, who doesn't want to make money fast, right? I don't, not anymore. However, I will answer the question because I do know the fastest way to make money online. How about this? HCN, high cold numbers, or cold high numbers. I'm kind of making that up. Play the numbers and do a lot of cold calls and sell, sell, sell. You want to make money fast? You want to make money now? You must do a lot of cold calls. Here's what's going to happen. Let me do a little disclaimer here. It's not the ideal situation. And yes, making money fast is ideal, but making money fast is not easy to do, and it's not something you want to do long term. But if you need money now and you need money fast, which are essentially the same thing, you have to reach out to a ton of people. And that's going to create a curve. Now I kind of have like a graph in my head. When I say reach out to people, I mean cold. I mean, whether it's on social media, it is on social media. It's always on social media. I mean, I reached out to, well, I had Chelsea. I had my assistant reach out to 1,000 people in 3 days on LinkedIn that were my first connections. So it's not hard to reach out to people. It's going to be your ego that will get bruised. Now let me talk about the curve of what's going to happen. You're going to suck. You're going to suck really, really bad in the beginning. So let me try to do a little curve graph of some kind here. Your suck will be up here. Your sales will be down here. Then the more you go on, your suck will start decreasing. You'll get better. And your sales will start increasing. Then after enough of those cold numbers, your suck will be below your sales. How's that? But to get past that chasm, past that cross mark, past that X, the X factor, to have the X factor, you have to go through the pain. So you will be contacting people. Whatever your script is, you may not have a script. It's better if you don't have a script, because your script will be created through talking to a ton of people. And the worse they are with you, the meaner they are with you, the more they reject you. Observe. What are they rejecting? And keep going. And you're going to pick up on patterns. You're going to pick up on nuances. You're going to pick up on what is pissing them off, what is turning them off. You're also going to pick up on what words are working for you, what questions you're asking are making them more open to listening to you more. You're going to have to craft your script, and you will craft a script. And there is no standard script because everyone is different, Bruno. You are different than I am. A lot. I've met you before. Kathy is different from Samantha. Bob is different from Earl. I'm making up the names. But when you are having a conversation with people, you will not have the same script in the end that I do. Because of my tonalities, because of my charm, because of my sense of humor, because of whatever my personality is like, I will need to sculpt my own script. But what is common across the board is that you will have to suck before you find your sweet spot. So the fastest way to make money online, fastest, I said, fastest, is to cold call, cold contact in super high numbers. So on day one, you may have to contact 100 people. After doing that for a full month, you may only need to contact 10 people a day. How many people have you had a brand new conversation with? Or how many new people have you had a conversation with? It's not the perfect scenario, but I've had to do it. Now for long term, if you don't need money right now, obviously personal branding, learn how to drive traffic, paid traffic through ads, and then there are no cold calls. However, that's the long game, and you will not make money for quite a while if you do it that way. So to end this off, there is no secret recipe or secret script. It's about creating your own script through playing the numbers. The numbers have to be very, very high. You must contact 10, 20, I'd say 100 people a day, and figure out your pitch by throwing crappy questions. You'll eliminate them pretty darn quick. I hope you have a product to sell, because if we need to back up a little bit, find something to sell. Now, if you have a ton of questions inside your head, they will all be addressed as you reach out to people. You will not know the answer to this until you start reaching out to people and start sucking fast. Or as Denzel Washington says, fail fast. So that is the fastest way to make money. Find a product or service that you can sell. Start reaching out to a ton of people every single day, a ton of new people and existing people. If you have little follow-ups along the way, you'll figure that out. Then reach out to a ton of people every single day, a ton of new people every single day. Open up a conversation with them and start sucking, because you will suck. If you do well right off the bat, the suck is right around the corner. Start sucking fast. Start getting a ton of no's and learn from those no's. And then things will start clicking. What I recommend is probably looking into something like a network marketing company, because in that case, one sale can go a very, very long way. If you're selling mugs, for example, you sell a mug, that's it. If you're selling watches or clothing, you sell it once and that's it. But if you get someone involved in either a residual income product, like some kind of subscription, or once again, network marketing. Network marketing is great, and I'll just say this quickly here, because once you put in all that blood, sweat, and tears and you start enrolling people and plugging them into the system that already exists, those one-time sales can pay you not only for a very long time, but could also increase your income, because of course, if they're good, if they catch, if they plug in properly, if they create their own success, you get rewarded from that. So there you have it. And a little side note, before you choose a product or a service that you're going to sell, I know this sounds cliche, but it's super important to be a product of the product. So if you're selling a course, a digital course, take the course. If you're selling a product, use the product. I personally grinded like that for my first year before I got into any kind of personal branding or online marketing. And yes, I made money immediately. I was selling partnerships to an educational platform, and I was doing 30 to 40 calls on the telephone though, telephone calls per day. Out of 30 to 40 calls per day, I would sell 1 out of 100 calls actually. So I'd sell 2 memberships per week on calling 30 to 40 new people per day. And then I got good at it just because I was sucking fast. Sure, there was a process to get them on the phone, but getting them on the phone was my answer. So I'm looking at 250 calls on the phone resulted from me convincing them to get on the phone through social media. I was putting in 16 hours a day, but every membership I would sell, I'd sell between 2 and 5 per week. And every membership I would sell in that program I was in would pay me $100 per month. So between 2 and 5 per week would be $200 to $500 residually every month. So my first month, I sold like 22 actually. 22 my first month. So I built myself a $2,200 income in 1 month. But keep in mind, my numbers were high. I was getting on the phone and I was failing fast. So that's how I would say, Bruno, is the fastest way, not best way. The best way is by learning personal branding and playing the long game. But the fastest way, personal branding, driving paid traffic would be the best long-term plays, learning those skills. But to make money fast, that was the question. I believe I provided you with the best answer. Hope that helps. Marc Lalonde signing off, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Ask Lalonde Show. Bye-bye now. Thank you for watching or listening. I hope this content has helped you in any way, maybe motivated, inspired you. Maybe it's triggered an idea. Maybe it's gotten you out of a rut. Maybe it's simply entertained you. Listen, I'm just an ex-computer consultant guy who lost his way to drugs and alcohol and eventually became homeless. From rock bottom, I cleaned up, I clawed my way back into the workforce. I shifted into running my own business. I've been retired from the corporate world for 7 years now, and I've never looked back. If you want to follow me on my journey or maybe even connect further, you can either go to my blog at thewealthytrainer.com. That's thewealthytrainer.com, or you can click the link in the description if you're watching this video. Marc Lalonde signing off, and I'll see you on the inside. Bye-bye now.